What's up, everybody? Adam Mentality World here, and tonight we're going to discuss WrestleMania 32 and parts of Raw the night after. Well, WrestleMania 32 started off with the Kickoff Show, and the first thing was the United States Championship. Boom! Right there between Ryback and Kalisto. Classic David versus Goliath story, and David wins. It was an entertaining match. Like I said, they went back and forth. I said, poor Ryback. That guy spends a lot of time and energy in the gym trying to look like a monster, but he just, something about it, I don't know what it is about him, but he just doesn't have it, I guess. I mean, he could get it, no disrespect to Ryback. Love watching Ryback. Anyway, he lost. He'll go on to do better things, I'm sure. Next match, we got the Usos versus the Dudleys. The Usos win by pinfall. I said it was an alright match. Like I said, they put them through the tables at the end, but like I said, it wasn't that exciting. Like I said, it was just a kickoff show. That's why I was on the kickoff show. Then we got the Total Divas versus Team Bad and Blonde. Team Total Divas won, which the best part about that was the fact that Brie actually was the one that got the win, considering it was supposedly her last match, and she did it with the Yes Lock, so a tribute to Daniel Bryan too. And that is the kickoff show. Going on to the main show, we got for the Intercontinental Championship, we got a ladder match. We got between Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, Sami Zayn, Stardust, Sin Cara, and Zack Ryder. This match was also entertaining. I love me a good ladder match. Some really good bumps in there. Sami Zayn jumping through the ladder, flipping, landing on people. Sin Cara getting thrown off, landing on Stardust, breaking the ladder. That was also entertaining. But in the end, Zack Ryder won the Intercontinental Championship. His dad came in to celebrate with him. Thought that was a cool moment. Like I said, that guy's been around for a long time, and he clearly also, let's say, he spends a lot of time in the gym trying to look good, like look like an entertainer, not like a fat slob. So gotta give him props for that. Was happy to see him win. But then the next night on Raw, he lost to The Miz. Then we got Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles. This was a feud. Then they were friends, and it became a feud again. And so clearly, this is going to be a chance for AJ Styles to go over Chris Jericho and go on to bigger, better things, because that's what Chris Jericho does. He just kind of builds people up. Not tonight, Frank. I don't know who Frank is, but apparently he's watching. If you are Frank, comment below and let me know. Hi, Frank. So AJ Styles ended up losing, but like I said, it didn't damage him too bad, because the next night on Raw, AJ Styles won the Fatal 4-Way match, so he's going to become the #1 contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Then we got the League of Nations versus the New Day. I love the New Day's giant box that it came out of with the big Booty-O's cereal. They came out, they fought. It wasn't for the titles, which was a good thing because the New Day lost. But then, of course, at the end, the League of Nations get on the microphone and say they're the best ever. No three people can beat them. Cue the music, Shawn Michaels. Then you got Mick Foley, and then shattered glass. You got Stone Cold Steve Austin. People lost their minds. If you look at their Snapchats and Instagrams, people went crazy. I don't know why, really, because he was announced to be there, so I mean, it wasn't a huge surprise. But you gotta love Stone Cold Steve Austin. Next up, you got another David versus Goliath story with the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose in a no-holds-barred match. This one was alright. It seemed like it was a little rushed. Dean Ambrose pulled out some tools. He whooped up on Brock a good bit, but in the end, the Beast won. I don't know what that means, where he's going to go from now. Supposedly, he's kind of tired of his contract, tired of working, and I'm sure he's made a lot of money, so he can probably retire really soon. Or maybe come back once a year if he wants to. He could be like The Undertaker for a while, come back at WrestleMania or something. And the next match was for the women's, yes, I said it, women's championship. No longer Divas. As if you saw on Raw, they had the formal presentation for the championship, but this one was a good match. They said Sasha, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte. They put on a great fight, good show. I said Becky Lynch even had a black eye on Monday Night Raw the next night, so she was definitely putting in a good bit of work. What's her name? Charlotte did a really nice moonsault flip off the top rope onto Becky Lynch and Sasha outside, which is even higher. One of these days, I said, phew, that's some scary stuff. But in the end, Charlotte retained her championship, or she became the first ever women's champion since the Divas Championship was around. People forget about the other women's championship belt. Man, it was in the past. It doesn't count. It counts. But for the new era of women's championship, the first ever champion is Charlotte Flair. Then we got the match, Hell in a Cell, Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker. If Shane won, he would get control of Monday Night Raw. If he lost, then Vince would have possession of the stuff that's in the lockbox. We all know there's no lockbox. They just needed more ratings and more seats filled for WrestleMania. But overall, like I said, the first part of this match was really boring. Like I said, they were doing a lot of striking and jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. Like, I love me some MMA. I said, I got a UFC belt down here below. But like I said, if you don't understand jiu-jitsu and you're and you're watching UFC, it's boring. If you don't understand jiu-jitsu and you're watching it in WWE, it's really boring. You got Michael Cole going, he's got the triangle locked in. He got the triangle locked in. He does not have the triangle locked in. Okay? His foot was not in the proper position. But I understand he's trying to hype it up. But I think jiu-jitsu too much in a match, especially in WWE, is kind of boring because nobody cares about watching that. It's kind of like a bear hug or something like that. Nobody really cares. Like I say, it doesn't look that cool. Even with a bear hug, at least you're picking him up. It looks like, oh man, you picked up a big guy. That's a little more impressive than like you got a triangle choke. It just looks like you're doing something you should be doing to another dude in a wrestling ring while children are watching. But at the end of the match, Shane did one of these and jumped off the Hell in a Cell. That was crazy. He jumped off to try to land on the Undertaker on the announcer's table. Undertaker moved. Shane proceeded to try to kill himself in front of his 3 children who just came out with him. And Undertaker brought him into the ring, pat him on the head like, good job, kid, you tried. And then he tombstone pile drove him, and then he won. Then we got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. This is the 3rd time it's happened. Bunch of people who just need to be on the card get on there, and they do a small Royal Rumble, back and forth, surprise people once in a while. That Shaq there, that was alright. I mean, everybody knows Shaq's a great wrestler. I mean, that's what he's known for, right? For all those choke slams he did. No, he's known for football. Whatever, I understand he's a big guy. You want to get big names in there. That'd make more sense if they waited for next year when they're in Florida. But whatever, throw him in there in Texas, why not? So Baron Corbin ends up winning. That's cool. I mean, that's totally going to build up his career like Cesaro's and Big Show's when they won the previous years. Not. So I don't understand the point of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Like, it doesn't help anybody. Like I said, Cesaro picked up Big Show 2 years ago like a lawn dart and just tossed him over the rope. Nothing big happened to him. Big Show won it. We all know nothing big happened to him. And now Baron Corbin, who's in NXT, won, and nothing's going to happen to him. I'm almost positive. I could be wrong, though. Then we get the most spontaneous part of the whole entire WrestleMania. You got The Rock coming out, and he's like, hold on. Wait, give me a second. I'm like, okay, what's he going to do? He comes back out with what looks like a t-shirt cannon. I'm like, oh, cool, they're going to get Under Armour shirts from The Rock because he wears Under Armour now. Nope, it's a flamethrower. He's got a giant ROCK on the side. Sets that Mama Jamma on fire, and then proceeds to go down to the ring and starts talking like, congratulations, you set a new record. 101,763 people, I think, were there. Then I was like, yeah! Lights go out. It's the Wyatts. And then Bray Wyatt starts talking to him. They go back and forth. Then Rock fights Eric Rowan for a record 6-second win at WrestleMania. No championship. He ends up winning, and then they get mad, and they all 3 surround the ring, and then John Cena comes back. He gets a pop. That was cool. I said it was cool to see John Cena back. They need him. I said, you love him or hate him, that guy works his butt off, does a great job. Even if he's champ, U.S. champ, doesn't matter. Like I said, he's the reason why I have the United States Championship right now. He made it look cool, made it look whatever. Like, hey, yeah, that's actually a decent belt. So thank you, John. Now we go on to the main event of the evening. We got the game Triple H versus Roman Reigns. One versus all. Triple H comes out, does his thing. Roman Reigns comes out. They start fighting, go back and forth. I couldn't care less. You got Triple H, who's the authority, who's the boss, who's the bad guy, who you're supposed to hate. Everybody hates dealing with their boss. It's like classic Stone Cold Vince McMahon. Except the thing is, your boss is fighting the guy at your work who you also hate. You just want them to cancel each other out and beat the heck out of each other and both not make it. But you can't choose one. You have to I have to choose one. I can't choose one. I don't want Roman Reigns to win. Not that I dislike Roman Reigns. It's just not. He doesn't have what it takes to be champion right now. He doesn't have the mic skills. He just kind of, I look decent. I can kind of wrestle. My mic skills are subpar. Let's put a belt around him. Let's put the belt around him. And then we'll take it away and put the belt back on him. People will love him, won't they? No. People are tired of having Roman Reigns shoved down their throat. I'm tired of having Roman Reigns shoved down my throat. I'm about to taste his hair all the time. Like, it's insane. But I'm not in charge of WWE, so I can't really say yay or nay. But I am a viewer, and I have a choice and a voice, and that's what I say. I still think they need to figure out what they're going to do with Roman Reigns. Maybe they'll make him like a super bad guy now that AJ Styles is the number one contender. Make AJ Styles a good guy, make Roman Reigns the big bad guy. That could work. But as far as a face, he's not doing it right now. He's got to be turned heel. Then once he turns heel, then he can become a awesome baby face, kind of like The Rock did, Stone Cold did. That's how they came up to the top. But you can't just keep pushing him as a baby face because most people don't like him as a baby face. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think below. Let's find out how this year goes on to WrestleMania. And that is out. Peace, everybody.